Creating a lesson plan in eDoctrina is very simple and virtually the same as creating a unit plan. First, I'll select the lesson plan main button on the home page. I can tell the page I'm on by the heading. If I were to create a brand new lesson from scratch, I would click the gold insert. Just like units, I have the mass copy button available as a feature. If I wanted to mass select and roll over lessons from one school year to the next, I can do that. I can use my filters to find items that have already been made. I can scroll through my list of items that have already been made. I can edit lessons that I've created by clicking on the edit pencil to the left of the name. I'm actually going to select a lesson that's already been made to show you the finished product by clicking on the edit pencil. This will bring me directly into the lesson. This is our new version 2 lesson editor. First, your general information will need to be filled out. What is the name of your lesson? Provide a brief description. Teachers will already be linked to their school once they log in. The year will automatically filter. You would select your grade and subject. Visibility and workflow state are options that will only be available for administrator level logins. You will link your lesson to a course. You will select the class that you're creating this lesson for, and then you have the option of linking your lesson to a unit or not. If you do decide to link your lesson to a unit, you will not have the option of the standards filters down in the standards section. You will only have to choose from the standards and or the ICANNs that were linked and created within the unit that you have now linked to the lesson. If you decide that you no longer want your lesson linked to a unit that's already been made, you can easily select any, and now you may notice down in the standards section, I have the standards filters, so I can pick and choose from different standard sets, subjects, etc. You will plug in a date for your lesson. You also have the option of selecting a start and end time. Some additional options available would be to show this lesson on progress if your students were using our online portal. You can also decide if you would like your team to be able to edit this lesson. This simply means if this box is checked, other teachers teaching the same course can edit this lesson. You can also make this lesson private. If you check this box, teachers will not be able to see the lesson, but it would still be visible for administrators. Scrolling to the standards section, if your standard was not linked to a unit, you would use your standards filter to find the standards you would like to link. If your standard was linked to a unit, then you would only have to choose from the standards and the ICANNs that were previously created in the unit. These are now the standards linked to this particular lesson. The ICANNs show in red, bold sentences. Once your standards have been selected, your next section will be content. There are 8 customizable headings within the content field for lessons: objectives, anticipatory set, procedures, resources, assessment, closure activities, assignments, and reflection are the headings for this particular template. Where you're seeing these yellow words, these can be customized to say whatever you would like for your district. Teachers would fill in the mandatory information for these fields. This would be the bulk of the lesson plan. The last field would be attachments. If there's anything you would like to upload to link to this particular lesson, you would do it here. To view how your lesson would print, you'd select the Print Lesson button in the top right corner. It's going to show your general information up at the top, your 8 headings with the information in each field, and then the standards that were linked, and over on the right-hand side, your student-friendly standard descriptions, or your personalized ICANN statements. I'm going to save and close out of this lesson. There are 2 ways for users to view their lessons, either in this list view, or they can switch their screen to calendar view. If I jump back to a month that has some data, I can view one entire month on my screen. This view is nice because it's customizable and interactive. Everything that users could do from the list view, they can also do from the calendar view. If I want to find out a bit more information on a particular lesson, I can hover over this little I, which shows more lesson information. This will pull up the description of the lesson, the class and unit it's linked to. If I needed to enter into the lesson to edit or make any tweaks and changes, I'll click on the edit pencil. I can copy this lesson. I can also print it or delete it. The nice thing about the calendar view that so many teachers like is that it's completely interactive. If for some reason you were not able to get to the lesson on the particular day you had it scheduled, you could click, drag, and drop it to the next day you plan on teaching, and all of the information will follow. Again, this is the calendar view, or you can select the list view.